Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Griezmann. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Wilshere. Cafu. And it's Deco. And it's Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Nistelrooy. Great chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
True Bangkok United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rice threads one in. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Maradona! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Roberto Carlos. Rice. And it's Maradona. Well timed, excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a little off target. Conte. Makaleli. Now it's Griezmann. And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. True Bangkok United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Terrific header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Roberto Carlos. Thinks about the chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. Suarez is in a really good position out wide. That is lovely. Neymar. Khan claims comfortable. Deco. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini. 30 minutes gone. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Maldini calmly anticipates. Makaleli. Now that looks a decent ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Wilshere. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. And this is Kante. Kante! Nice looking ball. He won't be happy with that one. Adams. That is Kante. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Rice powering forward here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner. Through Bangkok United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Costa Curta. And Adams. Roberto Carlos. Out towards the flank. Makaleli
has been indicated.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Suarez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Wilshere. Coming on the field is number 17, Conte.
And that's the second half started. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Griezmann. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. True Bangkok United are down to 10 men. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Makalele. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Quality ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pressing high and with purpose. Makalele. Van Nistelrooy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Back in once, up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big moment, massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
True Bangkok United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Number 9.
And that's going to be a booking.
Number 6, Mbappe. Number 18, Messi.
And it's Bellanova. Messi. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deco. Oh, good-looking ball. And that could set him on his way. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Takes a shot! And that certainly packed a punch. But that has not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Griezmann. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Deco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Stoichkov. He's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Looking for a runner. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mbappe, and it's Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Knocks it out wide. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Rodri. Played into space. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe! He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is quite a battle.
True Bangkok United really can sense it now. This game...
He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Cruyff has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Neymar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Conte, Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Cruyff. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what a ball! Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar looking sharp there. Maldini.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Final seconds now. Knocks it into space. Now it's Stoichkov. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Rijkaard. Messi.
He's a sharp little ball here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Always onto this. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Griezmann claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
And it ended on as even today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Maradona! It's hit the upright. Not the most convincing of passes.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
That is a crunching tackle. And here's Griezmann. Baresi goes sliding in. That's a good ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. No way through. Maldini. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Ribery. Van Nistelrooy.
Ambitious ball here.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Decent chance! And he's done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Scorer after 18 minutes is number 7, Antoine Griezmann.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Maradona. Luis Suarez.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Luis Suarez.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Platini. And they're quick to press. Ribery. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Maradona. And the finish!
Ribery. Costa Curta. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
True Bangkok United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Nistelrooy.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Neymar. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Knocks it out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
And he shoots! It's a goal!
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 42 minutes is
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Ribery. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Cafu. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Over to the left. Neymar.
He's found a way through.
Neymar's cross.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time
so it's
at
been even
1-1.
so far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Platini. Coming on the field
So
is
once again, we're
number
underway.
17, Conte.
Maldini. Tries to play it through. Oh, this is a great position.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete.
Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer after 48 minutes is number 7, Neymar! Neymar! Neymar!
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Luis Suarez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That's the keeper's ball. There could be trouble here. Cafu. And it's Conte. Now Costa Curta. Cafu. And it's Ribery.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar gets into a good position. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Under an awful lot of pressure.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Maradona
Providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed...
He's having a shot! He's got it all! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Diego Maradona!
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pinches it off him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ribery. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
He's cut it out. Adams.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, they could be caught out here. Backward it goes. It's Maradona! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Griezmann picks it up out wide. Played out wide.
Ribery. Ribery unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here.
Khan claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Now it's Griezmann. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Griezmann! He's scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Antoine Griezmann. Substitution on the field. Number 23, Suarez. Number 7, Neymar. Number 10, Maradona. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
14,
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's
Messi.
totally up for grabs.
Number 16, Rodri.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Stoichkov looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Asa!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
True Bangkok United clearly have been
Yeah, he's fouled him there. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, they are now a 9-man team. Nakata. And it's Messi. Plenty.
Real chance! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
That was mighty close.
And he cuts out the supply. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Nakata is the guilty party there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Makaleli. And it's been played through.
Has been indicated.
He has found the way through. That's tidy. Lizarazu crosses.
We are into overtime. And this is Griezmann. Azar. Now it's Stoichkov. Played into space out wide.
Dixon. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now here's the delivery. Neymar. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Griezmann claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
And it's ended on us even today.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield.
Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Roberto Carlos. Van Nistelrooy. Conte.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. That is a brilliant interception.
Conte. Deco.
Looking for a runner.
Nicely worked. Deco! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The goal scorer.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Good strike, quite an alarm.
And we have our very first corner. Surely now!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Makelele is offering a right smile there.
Conte. Makelele.
Quarter of an hour played.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, easy pickings there.
Midway through the foot. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Griezmann.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red.
The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, they are now a 9-man team. Great chance here from position A1.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Roberto Carlos!
Cafu.
He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Conte. Well, played right into his path.
And he's managed to get free.
Adams.
Platini. This ended up in no man's land.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
True Bangkok United
Are now down to 8 following the sending off.
That was mighty close. Distributed tidily.
Looking for options for movement.
He has found the way through.
Maradona with the foul.
Almost half an hour in now. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Kante. Makaleli. Well, that is one way to stop him.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cafu. Great vision. Deco in acres of space out wide.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big chance now from 12 yards. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
True Bangkok United
Are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. So having trailed, this to go ahead.
Substitution.
The comeback is complete! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Brilliantly cut out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Sinan Wang.
He's having a go!
True Bangkok United will certainly not want a repeat of that.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's found a way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, he's off. And you know what that means? Well, the law states that once you're down to 6 men, the match cannot be allowed to continue. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Roberto Carlos with the foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
True Bangkok United are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Nice looking ball.
Maradona
Providing an outlet on that flank.
has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Platini
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Lizarazu. Makalele.
Oh, super find.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's with the keeper. Costa Curta. Conte.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Neither of these two want to come off.
Oh no, this does not look good.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the shot! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Diego Maradona! Diego Maradona!
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
The ball goes in. Well, that has not gone well.
And this is Griezmann.
Makalele. Makalele touches it back. That's a good ball out wide. Driving on and making good progress.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quick.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead.
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
True Bangkok United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Maradona is eyeing up his options in the middle. Costa Curta can get it clear. Makaleli. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's been played through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Griezmann. Makaleli. Makaleli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Griezmann. That's tidy. Makaleli. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get it through? Cafu! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Conte. Threads big chance! Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. Makaleli. And it's Maldini. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Bellanova does well to get it back.
Time.
This possibly the last play of the half. Deco with the short one. Just eases him off the ball. Maradona looking to add to his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta puts his foot on the gas. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Things are looking good for our boys as they go off for their well-earned break. Let's keep this up.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that...
Great chance! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
After 48 minutes is Number 7, Antoine Griezmann.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, he tries a shot! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Platini. Platini
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Griezmann, very much a man of this moment.
And that's going to be a booking.
Costa Curta.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 60 minutes is number 27, Mikael Silvestre.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bellanova.
For Conte.
And it's Michel Platini.
And he has been fouled there.
Rice.
He's gone for goal. There was plenty of power on that.
Cafu. And it's Conte. Deco. Cafu drives forward on the overlap.
Oh, super find.
Oh, he's been big header! It's a loose ball. Maradona. Now it's Platini.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good run down the right, and this is Kante. Cross it, up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Mbappe. Number 8, Platini. Number
Just
15,
about up to 75 minutes.
Number 17,
Calhanoglu.
Conte.
Nakata
Number
with a
10,
definite foul there.
Maradona. Coming on the field.
And here's
Number
Messi.
24,
Oh, he's found support out
David
wide.
Villa. Number 14,
David Villa!
Johan Cruyff.
And that could come
Number
back to haunt them.
16,
Well, the reaction
Rodri.
from his teammates says it all,
Number
Peter.
13,
They simply...
David Villa! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The goal
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really...
He's having a hit!
David Villa. David Villa.
Dixon.
David Villa.
Dixon. He is through here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
David Villa. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Through Bangkok United. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Deco. The final 5 minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Kiachisuk.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Added minutes has been
Well, that's a
indicated.
foul, and the whistle's gone. Baresi has been given his marching orders. He had already shot a goal! And that is doing no harm. That is good alertness. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a great pick out. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
So this to restore parity. And that's a poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Çalhanoğlu.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Deco.
This looks promising.
Delicate ball, and it's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.